Hello.
Hola,
Hello. How are you?
I'm well. Are you working? Are you
Yeah.
off?
Yeah. I'm in my office working.
Working. Okay, yeah. I want to check in because you came to the end of your 6 months. I wanted to go over your profile and talk about kind of how everything's been going.
Okay.
Um, I know off the top of my head because I've been looking at your stuff that you're pretty close to your goals, 165, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're right around the corner. Should should feel pretty good, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is I've made great strides this time around that I haven't been able to do for a long time. So that's always encouraging.
Yeah, you're a busy lady.
Oh yeah. It's crazy.
So I can imagine. All right, let's look at your stuff. I know off the top of my head, your original weight was 235 when you first started with us last year, not this time, but the
Hmm.
first time in the 2 months. So let's look at it. Okay, so if we go from your first weight, you made me do too much math. Let me get my calculator. I want to say you're down because what are you down to? 180 what now? 181. Okay, I didn't realize you got that much lower. So you're down about 55, 54 pounds, I want to say, roughly 50
Okay.
pounds, give or
Okay.
take. Down about 50 pounds, which is pretty solid progress. I mean, how do you feel from the start when you first did the 60-day program to now?
I feel a lot better. Things are not as difficult in terms of exercise. So that was kind of like a struggle. I still struggle a little bit with my knees a little bit for
Yeah,
some of the exercises, but it definitely has gotten better.
it's definitely gotten better. I got you. And how old are you?
I am 51.
51. So you're in your 50s, you're crushing it, you're getting back down to something that has been a little bit of a challenge, but you made it happen. I must say, I know you worked like the entire time, so
Oh
if you
yeah.
and yeah, you made it happen. Okay.
It was hard. I'm not even gonna tell you. It was hard because this time, I mean, the other times I would say truthfully, this compared to before, I was better at tracking before because my schedule wasn't as hectic.
Mhm.
This time I was so busy with teaching. It was like I was paying attention more. I would say like 90% I was paying attention to what I was eating. But I just wasn't logging everything. I was just like, I know, I'm around where I need to be because I had like planned like when I had like the same lunch like several days. I knew how many, calories and breakdowns. So that was the only thing that I struggled with was um, updating my fitness because I use my fitness pal in terms of
Yeah,
putting in the food stuff. But I think definitely when you told me about the snacking, even though I was up late working, like just have some tea or whatever. I think that was really helpful in terms of just those late night snacks not being an issue, just, reverting into just, drinking some tea and stuff like that. So,
yeah. I mean, those it seems so little on a one day, but over the course of like 6 months, it's a big deal. And
mhm,
typically, you eat a lot of, you can eat a bunch of snacks. Well, I got these freaking Scooby-Doo snacks. They're like 120 calories. They're not gonna do nothing for you though. They're not gonna
mhm,
fill you. So you can eat five of them like it's nothing. And there goes 600 calories, and you're only supposed to eat
mhm,
1,500 or 1,400, So yeah, it's
mhm.
simple stuff, small changes over a long period of time make a big difference. But yeah, I know I was like, Kelsey, we gotta stay on her because she's working. She's
Yeah.
working. Gotta get her. We gotta get her down. She's doing good. No, you did good. You did great. Definitely. I mean, is there any feedback? I would love to get like any feedback as far as constructive criticism or stuff that you liked about the past 6 months and how we can improve and things we should keep. Do you have anything for me?
I do like the fact that this time around, I don't know if this was available with your other challenges, was the app was very helpful in terms of having the list of exercises because I used to just make my own little spreadsheet based on the stuff you used to post, but having the app is very helpful. I wish we could and I guess I could have had her do this. Um the exercises that were listed in the app, most of them were like gym based, which is fine, but it was very challenging to do the combo exercises. Like for example, workout B had curls, leg curls, and leg extensions to go back, do the back and forth. But
Yeah,
the gym is so busy, I can only like, I can't swap from one to the other. So it'd be
yeah,
nice to have maybe what I liked about workout A was that, okay, I'm going to be doing squats and then I'm doing, the arms with dumbbells. So it's like if I could switch from a machine to a dumbbell.
yeah,
Yeah, so that way, and then I would just basically, if I couldn't get to something, I would go through and swap out the exercise. You have that substitute option on the app
yeah, yeah.
because I just some of the equipment was like the Smith machine most of the time, everybody wants to get on the Smith machine at my gym because we don't have a hip thrust machine at my gym yet. Some because
Okay,
I go to 24-hour fitness. So some 24-hour fitness in California do have the hip thrust machine, but most women are on the Smith machine for hip thrust.
yeah.
So that was always like kind of a challenge, like, okay, well, let me see if I can find just a barbell, but then all the guys are on the barbell, so it was challenging trying to really kind of like do the exercises just as they were listed. So
Mhm.
but it was nice to be able to swap out
Yeah, stuff.
when I needed to, so that was helpful.
So maybe add
um
dumbbell alternative when the gym's busy.
yeah,
Yeah, we can
yeah.
do that. I'll
and
see
I
how we.
and for it would be nice if I don't know if you have to do this or Kelsey, like one of the exercises was the god lunges, the single
Yeah,
leg lunges. Because of my knees, what I was doing was doing the leg press with one leg, you know.
yeah.
Okay, it would be nice to have that permanently in there instead of me always having to swap that out for
Did you
my.
tell her?
See, that's why I was like, I don't think I remember telling her. I told her that I was traveling. I told her like a long time ago. I said I'm going to swap it out for this one. So I may have mentioned it, and I just was like, whatever. I just
Okay.
I just
Yeah,
swapped it out.
typically people will tell us that they're having a real problem, and then we'll just swap them. Usually
Oh,
like in
okay,
48 hours. Yeah.
okay,
So,
yeah.
but
But it's
okay.
nice to be able to just plug that in, already.
Yeah, it
So
actually was a pretty good swap. So good job.
yeah.
Um, everybody's swaps don't make sense, but that one did. That one did make sense. So
Because
that's good.
I was like, okay, I know I need to isolate a leg. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I could do leg press with one leg, and that should be okay. And I try to read all the, as an educator, I try to read all the muscle groups and stuff like that, kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, this is what I'm trying to target. So okay, let me do that.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a good
so
swap. Sure.
so that okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
What was the exercise that were hurting your knees?
It was just the lunges, the lunge. That was it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's a good swap. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just writing down the stuff you're telling me. Is there anything else?
No, everything else was fine. I was able to go up in weight. I have a shoulder injury, so I was able to go from, how you do
Shoulder press?
the yeah, shoulder press. I started at a 5 and I ended up getting up to like a 15, but it
Oh.
still bothers me on this shoulder just to, so I was like, because that's the only one I wish I would have gone up, because everything else I went up a lot, but it was
Hmm.
just a shoulder thing. Just I couldn't like progress as much as I thought I as much as I would want to. Yeah, so that was the only downside. And then cardio wise, I hate running. I hate jogging. I barely walk. So I rather do an hour Zumba class for cardio.
Yeah.
So my Fitness Pal so that was something I couldn't put in the app
Oh.
for like
Yeah, I
like
know
a
we had
dance.
talked about it at the beginning
Yeah.
though. I was like, it's
So,
fine.
but yeah, so as long as I made sure that my Fitness Pal or my Fitbit was attached to your app so that it did log in the cardio part. Because at first I think Kelsey was looking at my stats and she was just like, oh, you're not like some of the stuff is missing, and it was like something about I don't know,
Oh man,
because
I
it
wouldn't.
wasn't an exercise listed under the cardio category. So when I finish the workout and it says done, I think it just thinks I missed the cardio part, but actually I
Mm.
didn't because my Fitbit said, "Hey, you did cardio for like 55
Oh yeah,
minutes."
if you don't mark it, then she wouldn't know. But I think I told her when you had started I told her you that you were good with Zumba because I know she on board, she on board all our new people, but I know I brought you in, and so I know she didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
So I think I got to understanding eventually. Was there anything in particular that you did like about the program that you're like that?
Like I said, the app having the app access was perfect. Having the
Hmm.
videos that attach to the exercises was perfect because
Hmm.
I'm a visual person. So it's like, okay, this sounds like the exercise I want, but it's nice, even though they're not your videos, there's videos of the other guy showing what the exercise is. So that definitely worked a lot. Nutrition wise, I've used some of the recipes that were available through the app. Definitely the meal prep was my struggle in this one because it was just like it's like meal prepping is like a lot of work because it's just like man. But once I kind of I started off with just one meal like a lunch prep, and then I was able to add in another lunch prep, so a meal prep. So that was my struggle was meal prepping. Like I said again, just keeping track of the calories. So that's why I was like some weeks it was like, ooh, I was losing like 2+ pounds. Some week was just 1 pound. And I know that was because I was exercise. Like the exercise, I mean, I had
They
my
were doing the
whole
workout.
schedule. Yeah, because I basically what I did was I built my lifting schedule based on the Zumba schedule at the gym. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do
Okay.
Zumba, like tonight I did my workout this morning, but then I'm gonna go back tonight and do my cardio for Zumba. So it's like I knew that I was gonna get the cardio in every day. It was just like, okay, what days am I to do the weight training? So sometimes that was good. It was nice to be able to shift the workout, the weight training workouts to different days because sometimes it's just like I just can't get this workout in. So okay, I'll switch it instead of Monday, Tuesday, I'll do, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday break, then Friday, Saturday. So
Mm.
that was helpful to be able to modify. Modification was very important for me because again, my schedule was just like weird, and it was nice to be able to switch things around.
Okay, cool. Is there a way you think we could have made nutrition easier for you, or were you just busy?
Um, you know, no, I think the nutrition is fine. The recipes weren't like my favorites. There's a couple that I really liked, but most of the stuff that I get for meal prep or stuff that I look for is on Pinterest, and I'll just like make a board and stuff like that. So,
One
but
one thing
it helped. Yeah, go ahead.
one thing we did add, but it was after you, but I don't know if Kelsey had to let you guys know there was an option, is we started building nutrition plans from all the foods that you did like. But that was after you, I'm not gonna lie. That was like something we added on later on that we started building out from kind of like scratch for y'all. Just so you could have an option to have the food you like. So that is one thing we did add in moving forward. But I'm not sure if she got to talk to you about that. I know that you're busy. So we wasn't, she was trying to reach out as much as possible. But no, I mean, okay, cool. All right. I mean, the biggest thing here is that you're about 15 pounds from your goal, which is really dope. When's the last time you were 165?
Shoot, I could even tell you. Probably when I had my last kid, which was my last kid is 21.
Oh
So
wow.
it's been a while.
Okay, cool. Well, what I like is for you to finish out these last 15 pounds and then just be on maintenance with us. I'd love for you to be in our year program. So